The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account CUA.
Thomas drives it into the lane off the glass, and one as well.
Evanston trails Rock Springs 4-2. Consolation semifinal game. Dribble drive taken by Robinette. Now kicked out. Open three. Swished in. Noah Conrad gives the Devils their first lead of the game, 5-4. 27 seconds to go in the first. Stauffer bounces over right to Wiley. Works left side. Now down in the corner. Back to Stauffer. Clock down to 17 seconds. Stepping back is Wiley. Rock Springs wants the last shot of the period. They trail Evanston by 1. Setting a screen. Wiley takes the 3 down the middle. No good. And out of bounds with 5.1 seconds to go. Chance here for the Red Devils. Had the full court in front of them. Inbounding is Morrow. Conrad lets the ball roll. Now across half court at 3 seconds. Puts up a triple at the buzzer.
Oh!
Almost dropped. Bounced on the inside rim. Popped up and out. But Evanston has a 1-point lead. They are ahead 5-4 against Rock Springs on My Local Radio. Let's take a 60-second break. Back in action on My Local Radio. Second period between Rock Springs. And ball movement down low, tipped away by Thomas. Going to be Evanston basketball.
Conrad will pick up the dribble here, dribbled across midcourt. He'll hand it off now to working the offense here now with Cooper Morrow. Here's a drive from Conrad, a floater, that's no good. Tracked down, it's gonna be off of Cohen Morrow, out of bounds to the Tigers. 5-4 your score here in the second quarter, 7:30 to go.
Tigers with the basketball on the other end. Bider works it right side to Wiley and a back around up top to Bider. Left side jab for Butcher, no shot. Shane Phil below the free throw line, puts his shoulder down, draws the, or gets the points, but offensive charge.
Kind of lowered the shoulder there, and when you're a big dude like Isaac Shanefield, you've got a little less cushion to work with when it comes to the optics of things, Duke. And let's face it, he's going to be a Division I football player next fall, and that was no big deal to him, but it was to the kid he just ran over.
That's right. Still 5-4. Evanston on top over Rock Springs. Ball moving around the outside. Newsom kicks out for 3. Inside and out, no good for Noah Conrad. Rebounded by Rock Springs. Newman gets the rebound. Work it to the right to Butcher. He holds the ball. Back around the arc. Newman.
They're trying to get it to Shanefield. He's got a mismatch on him right now with Cohen Morrow.
And
up and in for Shanefield. 6-5 now for the Tigers. They retake the lead.
Evanston on the perimeter. They trail by 1 point now. Morrow. Ball up top. Tipped, loose, taken by Rock Springs. Wiley dribbles in the lane, dishes behind him, and the shot is up, but no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Loose ball picked up, shot, blocked, contact. Trenton Busher to the free throw line.
Coach Watsaba is just absolutely livid. Stomping the floor, and he is not happy with his squad there on the lack of box out.
And the free throw is good. That puts Rock Springs up by 2, 7-5. Another free throw to come with 5:59 to go in the second period. 14 fouls on Evanston, 3 on Rock Springs. Second free throw is good, makes it 8-5.
Tanner Newsom will come off for the Devils.
So 5:58 to go in the second period. For those just joining us, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson filling in for Elin here on My Local Radio as Evanston has a chance to punch a ticket to the state tournament next week against Rock Springs. 3 is missed by Morrow, Cooper Morrow. Rock Springs has the rebound and a 3-point lead, 8-5. Ball tipped though and taken away by Conrad. He goes out in front to Jay Hill, who lays it in to pull the Red Devils back to within 1, 8-7.
That's exactly what the Devils want to do. They want to create some opportunities in transition with their defense, use their speed at the guard line. Whereas if I'm the Tigers, I'm going to pound you to death with Isaac Shanefield. That's just at least that's what I would want to do.
Bider has it right now on the outside. Lobs to Shanefield. Pull up jumper below the elbow. No good. Reaching rebound for Jake Robinette. 5 minutes to go before halftime. Evanston trailing by 1, and then a foul from behind as Stauffer tried to pick Robinette's pocket, or tried to pick Conrad's pocket.
That was almost a steal by Joey Stauffer, who would have been off to the races and likely gotten himself a layup. Instead, he'll pick up the foul.
Timeout taken by Coach Rosette of Rock Springs. And right now, it's the Tigers 8, Evanston 7 on My Local Radio back in 30 seconds.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
With 4:53 to go in the half. We'll see if Shanefield can keep clean. Actually, it looks like Dalton Thomas might be coming in. We'll see if the rotation changes.
Barker will hit the first free throw. Thomas does sub in for Shanefield on the Rock Springs side.
Kai Barker with 3 points, 2 rebounds thus far in this game.
Looks like it's tied now, 8-8. 4:53 to play in the second. The second free throw's missed, goes off the head of Stauffer, but tracked down by the Tigers. Rock Springs basketball. They'll have it in the front court with 4:45 to play in the second period. Wiley hands off to Butcher, over to Stauffer. Left side pass to Newman in the corner, back up top. Now a 3 from Wiley, missed by the Tigers. Rebounded though underneath, the putback is up and a foul against Evanston. That will put the Tigers' Dalton Thomas. He'll have 2 free throws now from the line.
Really good job of Thomas to be in the position he was in. He was in perfect position to get that rebound. And it caused Jake Robinette to commit his second personal foul.
Tie ball game, 8-8. Thomas will miss the front end of the 2.
On the season, Thomas is a 60% free throw shooter, according to wildpreps.com.
Brighton Smith and Cohen Morrow check back into the game for the Red Devils.
Brock Bider in for the Tigers. He's a guy that we know he can score Saw him score 15 points in the game against Star Valley yesterday.
Here's the second free throw attempt, and that one's no good. Ball tipped on the rebound into the hands of Jay Hill. Evanston basketball still tied at 8. 4:25 to go in the second period. Tigers get a steal, taken away by Bider. Bider works the left side post, plows over Jay Hill, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Hill. He hit the deck hard. He gets up. He gets the "I'm okay."
And he did try and set his feet, Duke, but you got to establish yourself. And I think even more than ever, refs are calling more charges than blocks, and that did not used to be the case. This one was a block.
Here's the inbound play, knocked loose, but picked up by Butcher. Rock Springs still has the basketball in this tie ball game. 4:10 to play in the second period. 16 fouls for Evanston, 5 for Rock Springs. Bounce down to the baseline, kicks it back up, and in the lane. Shot missed by Butcher, rebounded by Bider, and he's fouled on the way back up. That puts Brock Bider to the free throw line. 2 shots, 3:58 to go in the second.
Bider, a 64% free throw shooter on the season. He made the most free throws of any Rock Springs Tiger during the season, though.
And the first free throw is good for Brock.
3 points for Bider, a couple of rebounds so far.
That gives Rock Springs the lead by 1, 9-8. Second free throw is also good, 10-8 now. Tigers on top. Evanston in the backcourt. Jay Hill passes to Barker, facing a half-court trap. Ball knocked loose and a foul on Rock Springs as the loose ball went to Noah Conrad, and he's sandwiched between a couple Tigers for the foul.
Yeah, Javon Newman ran into him and will be charged for the foul. 16 foul on the Tigers, 7 on the Devils.
3 minutes, 50 seconds to go before halftime. Tigers lead 10-8. Ball movement down to Smith. Brighton in trouble in the front court. Passes away, taken away. Wiley on the steal, to the rim, blocked from behind by Kai Barker. The old trap the ball up against the backboard move.
It's his second block of the game.
And then the ball loose behind Smith, picked up by Rock Springs, and Brock Bider scores with a foul.
Wow.
So the Devils get a great defensive play. Evanston goes full court press. They get the ball back and score. Makes it 12-8 and the and one.
Brock Bider stole the ball back and then was able to scoop it up and in, draw the foul, and that's number 3 on Brighton Smith.
So he'll come out. Zermeno subs in for him. We also see Cooper Morrow come in.
So Bider back to the line. He's got 6 points in this first half.
It's a 4-point lead for Rock Springs on the line. 3:26 to go in the second period. First free throw is good. Actually, the first and only off the and one, so a 3-point play makes it 13-8. Half-court trap being put on again by Rock Springs.
Bider's been a difference defensively here. And he's back here harassing the Evanston guards.
And there is going to be a foul on Ethan Wiley as Zermeno tried to push the ball up the sideline.
First personal on Willie, and we're shooting. J.R. Zermeno at the line, 64% free throw shooter. Didn't get there very much though, Duke. 7 of 11 in the regular season is all.
First free throw for JR is missed on the front end. Rebound to Newman. 3:13 to go in the first half. Evanston trailing Rock Springs by 5, 13-8. It's a 5-0 run by Rock Springs. Actually bigger than that because Evanston had the lead before the Tigers tied it. So working around the outside. Bider up top to Butcher. Takes the 3 in the inside cylinder, but no good. It was halfway down and then hung on the rim before Morrow pulled the rebound. Cooper Morrow. Zermeno down the post, driving in is Barker. He's fouled. Shot no good, but with 2:42 to play in the second, we'll see Kai Barker go to the free throw line.
Say Butcher not happy with the call because he felt he got a lot of ball, but that's not who the foul is on. The foul is on Dalton Thomas. There was a lot of contact on that drive to the hoop.
And the free throw rattled down for Barker. That ends the Rock Springs run as the Tigers now still lead at 13-9.
Kai Barker, 4 points, 2 rebounds. A couple of blocks, too, already in this game.
Second free throw is good. 2:42 to play in the second period. 13-10. Rock Springs with the 3-point lead and the ball. Again, the winner will not only play again later today, but will also earn a trip to the state tournament next week. Loser season ends. Here's a 3 outside from the Tigers. Off the backboard, in and out, and then down again. Ethan Willie gets the triple outside.
Friendly iron there for Ethan.
Makes it a 6-point game, and then a steal in the front court by Willie. He hands off behind him to Newman.
Close.
Almost a backcourt violation.
Newman was able to establish himself. That was really close.
Here's Bider. Works it left to Butcher. Up top, Newman. Here's Willie again on the right side angle. Outside perimeter with 1:55 to go in the first half.
It's been kind of a frantic first half, Duke. Looks like the Tigers kind of backing off, maybe use a little clock.
16-10 Tiger lead. Both teams with 8 fouls apiece. Here's a step back 3 from Butcher. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Noah Conrad. Conrad will take it across half-court line, uncontested. 1:30 to play in the second. On the elbow was Barker. Pivots, passes to Cohen. Works left to Conrad for 3, no. And the rebound sails out of bounds, untouched.
Oh,
and
that almost cost an Evanston fan his pretzel.
It did. A young Evanston fan.
You dodged a bullet, my friend.
He had to lower the plate as the ball came over. That's good awareness.
Actually was, and he didn't even spill his nacho cheese. Good job.
He's going to be a good player for the Devils someday.
He is. Got his hoodie on. He's ready to roll. He was aware.
1:15 to go in the second. Rock Springs basketball still trailing 16-10. Here's Barker. Pull up. No, it's actually Bider. Pull up jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Butcher. And the ball swatted out of bounds off of Evanston. And it will stay with the Rock Springs Tigers.
Evanston crowd not happy with that call. Tell you what, that was a gutsy rebound from Butcher down low. He had to dig that out.
1:04 to go in the second period. Inbound to the free throw line. Nice dish in the lane to Newman, but he can't score. Out of bounds and stays with Rock Springs again.
Boy, they're letting a lot of contact go here. I felt like there was plenty to warrant a foul call if they had wanted to right there, but both teams sitting at 18 fouls, and they're going to let them stay there.
58.9 seconds to play, and a steal into the hands of Cohen Morrow. He wants to go rim to rim. Actually dumps it off last second down low. Shot is good, but Morrow, offensive charge. Nice pass to Zermeno, but they take the points off.
Offensive foul is going to go against Cohen Morrow.
52 seconds left in the half. Rock Springs leads by 6, 16-10. Ball movement around the outside. Work it left, and a foul away from the ball. It's going to be against Rock Springs on the outside. Evanston gets it.
So, yeah, this one on Brock Bider, his first. Both of those offensive fouls, of course, so no free throws taken. But both teams now with 9 team fouls. So double bonus for the final 35 seconds if somebody can get there.
Half-court trap being put on by Rock Springs. Evanston basketball. They go out in front to Zermeno. He dribbles into the right corner. Clock down to 28 seconds. Now on the low block is Barker. Spins, kicks out, no shot. Now with 3 from Cooper. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers with 20 seconds in the half. Bider on the board. He'll stroll across half court with the clock down to 10. Ticking down to 9, now 8. Outside is Newman. 7 seconds. Lob to the corner. Bider inside. 4. Jumper there. No good. 1 second. Rebound out of bounds. The official says they're going to give him. I thought the whistle blew before the buzzer sounded, but they'll say the half.
Yeah, the official far side said, yep, we're out of time. Bider was lobbying for one last possession. The referee kind of chuckling with him. But, 16-10, your score with the Tigers up at the break.
We'll send it to the half. Duke Dan Stal Erickson with you on My Local Radio and Rock Springs and Evanston basketball back in 2 minutes.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
There's nothing worse than having to go to the auto parts store 3 times to finish one job. If you understand this pain, we invite you to visit Callus Automotive the next time you have a project. The long-term employees will help you get what you need in one visit with prices that are always competitive and a friendly staff that makes you feel welcome. It won't take long until Callus Automotive is your favorite auto parts store. Shop the store where they know your name and they're glad you came. Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer. 744 Front Street, Evanston.
Today, and the Evanston Red Devils trying to get themselves to the state tournament next week. To do so, they need to get a win here against the Rock Springs Tigers. And Dow at the half, it's been low scoring. Tigers with a 6-point advantage, 16-10, and a pretty up and down basketball game so far.
A lot of kind of emotion being out here, Duke, but a lot of turnovers, a lot of quick passes that have kind of resulted in deflections and things like that. If one team could kind of dig their heels in and control the basketball, I think they could pull away from the other. Right now, though, the Tigers with a 6-point lead and a really low-scoring game. But again, both of these teams are playing with house money, to use a gambling reference, Duke. They're not supposed to be here. They had a regular season. They're supposed to have already been beaten out by this point. But, well, they're not. They both pulled upsets, and they're still alive. And not only that, one of them's going to state. So, I mean, it's still anybody's game. And if you come into this weekend and said, guys, even if you're in Evanston's shoes and say, guys, at halftime in the final game, you're down 6, but if you win, you go to state, I think they would take that.
The other game happening in the Constellation semifinal is happening right now. It's Jackson Hole and Natrona. They're playing at Riverton Middle School at this very moment. They're tied at half, right?
Yeah, they're tied at 23. You can watch that game over on SVInews.com. Looking at it right now, looks like it's tied 23-23. And again, the Bronx pulled a big upset over Cody on day 1. They lost yesterday, but trying to punch their ticket to state, and they're right in it with the Mustangs.
So winner here plays winner there in a 3rd, 4th place game. It's on My Local Radio. Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. They have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and portable water hauling. They also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns on location or for your next outdoor event. Call them today to discuss how they can help with your next project. Interested in joining their team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready at ReadyUSA.com. We'll take another 2-minute break here live on My Local Radio. Have some scoring stats when we come back. Duke Dansdale Erickson filling in for Elin on the My Local Radio. Evanston Red Devils trailing Rock Springs 16-10. 2-minute break.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to have returned to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Duke Nance and Dal Erickson filling in for Elon today. And the Evanston Red Devils trailing by 6 at the half, 16-10. Dal, let's take a look at some stats here in our halftime coverage.
Look, just some basic stats. First for the Rock Springs Tigers, Brock Bider leading the way with 7 points, also 3 rebounds. 4 points for Isaac Shainfeld. Isaac also with 5 rebounds, so he's kind of on his way to a double-double if he's able to duplicate those numbers. Trenton Butcher, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Ethan Willie, 3 points, 2 rebounds. 1 rebound for Dalton Thomas. Nobody in foul trouble for the Tigers as of right now. Thomas and Shainfeld with 2 fouls apiece. Now for the Devils, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 block shots for Kai Barker. 3-pointer for Noah Conrad, and 2 points for Jay Hill. 2 rebounds apiece for Conrad, Zermeno, Robinette, and Barker. A little bit of foul trouble for Brayton Smith right now for the Devils. He picked up 3 and sat for most of the second quarter. And that's a look at some stats here from the first half.
About 2.5 minutes to go here before we begin our second half of play on My Local Radio. We'll take another 2-minute break, and the second half is next with Rock Springs ahead of Evanston, 16-10.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Live from Riverton High School, it's the third and final day of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Now, you always say you just want to be playing on this day to give yourself a chance, and here the Evanston Red Devils are, and they do have a chance. They're trailing by 6, and so trying to get some momentum here going against the Tigers.
Still anybody's game, 6-point game. Honestly, the same question still remain for Evanston. They were going to need to score a few more points than maybe what is comfortable for them, and that's still the case here in the second half. Obviously, they're going to want to see if they can pick that up, but they're still in this one.
Evanston will have first possession to open up the half. Barker drives the post, kicks out right side to Robinette. He goes baseline, puts up a tough shot, and scores. Great start for Jake Robinette to put Evanston on the board. They trail 16-12.
Well, and if he's able to do that, boy, maybe just let him attack the whole second half.
7.5 to play in this third period. Rock Springs with the 4-point advantage and the basketball. Bider on the outside. He's being covered by Smith. Has the ball poked away, loose, and a foul will be given to Barker, who came over to help.
Number 2 on Barker. He's done really well keeping Isaac Schoenfeld at bay, but he gets a little out of position right there and on the reach. Actually, that's his third. I missed one somewhere. That hurts the Devils a bit.
Inbound play to Bider for Rock Springs on the outside. Work around the arc and now left to Willie.
Wow. Big job there for Cohen Morrow. He's got to keep Schoenfeld out of the paint, and he's doing all he can.
Rock Springs trying to get inside to Schoenfeld. They do on the post. Morrow pushes him forward as Morrow tries to back him down. And that's going to get Cohen Morrow with a foul.
That's his second team foul on the Devils. Here we've not even played a minute.
Inbounding on the baseline is Bider for Rock Springs. 7:04 to go in the third. Here's a quick handoff to Bider after the inbound and drops in a baseline double.
He's been the difference to this point. 9 points for Brock Bider.
Rock Springs goes into a half-court trap. Evanston breaks it. Smith drives in, hops, fadeaway shot, too strong, no good, and a travel call. Let's say he took that extra step. Late call, but it was probably the right one.
Kind of a tenuous position here for the Devils. You're down 6, but you gotta dig in here. You don't want it to get any bigger than this.
Right side pass. Schoenfeld on the perimeter. Inside ball movement to Bider. Back to Schoenfeld. Tests the angle drive, but he's shut down. Here's Bider up top. Working it right to Butcher. Bounces to the elbow. Driving in is Willie. Not there. Shut down again by Evanston's defense. Now Bider drives in the left post. No good. Ball tipped and into the hands of Zermeno for the rebound. Evanston with the basketball. They want to push the ball on the angle. Zermeno goes coast to coast. No good. Misses the layup, but a backside rebound by Butcher. Rock Springs basketball.
I don't know if Schoenfeld got a finger on it or if he just altered the shot because he was there, but Zermeno had to loft that one pretty high.
6 minutes to go in the third period. 18-12. Rock Springs with the lead. Jumper from the free throw line is swished by Willie. Makes it an 8-point lead now for the Tigers, their largest of the game. Down the floor, sidestep for Morrow, no good. Missed by Cohen and rebounded again by Rock Springs.
Newman comes away with the rebound.
He'll be at the half-court line uncontested. 5:36 to go in the third. Rock Springs still leads 20-12. Devils with 2 fouls, 0. You're being given to Rock Springs. Here's an inbound play, or a lob down low to Bider, I should say. He catches it and shoots it in the paint to make it a 10-point lead for the Tigers.
Bider becomes the first player in double digits. He's got 11.
Evanston breaks the press, splitting the defense and drawing the foul is Cohen Morrow. That will stop the clock at 5:15 to go in the third.
They're going to get Brock Bider for his first team foul on the Tigers, and Tigers staff does not like it.
It's a timeout taken by Evanston. We'll take the timeout with the 5:15 to go in the third, 22-20. Rock Springs back in 30 seconds.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Back on My Local Radio after the break, Duke Dansdale Erickson with you, filling in for Elon today with 5:15 to go in the third period. And a trip to state on the line here, but the Evanston Red Devils down by 10.
Score update from about 500 feet away at Riverton Middle School. Of course, the winner of this game will play the winner of Natrona and Jackson. The Mustangs with a 6-point advantage on Jackson right now.
Evanston inbounds, baseline pass, nicely done down low on the block to Robinette, who's fouled on the shot. The attempt was no good, but that's going to send Jake Robinette to the free throw line, 2 attempts.
I think it's a bit of a mismatch the Devils have there because Shanefeld's kind of caught up with some of the other players. Robinette's able to slash in from the baseline. Free throw is no good.
Remains a 10-point lead in favor of Rock Springs. 5:11 to go in the third. 22-12 Tigers. One more free throw to come for Robinette.
Robinette, a 50% free throw shooter on the regular season, so the odds say he should hit this one.
Couple dribbles, shot is away, and drops that one down to make it a 9-point, back single digits. 5:11 to go in the third. Rock Springs basketball.
3 points, 2 rebounds for Jake Robinette.
Couple crossover moves by Stauffer up on top. Bounces right side to Biter. He dumps it off to Shanefeld. Drives the angle, no good. Contested by both Barker and Cohen Morrow. Ball moving around the outside now. Here's Smith. Now stepping back is Zermeno. Just above the circle, below the circle, and passes right side to Smith. Morrow passes left, still on the outside. Clock down to 4.5. 3 taken by Conrad is sailed out of bounds and will be Rock Springs basketball.
That's one of those, it's nothing but net, but not in a good way.
4:32 to play in the third period. 2 team fouls apiece. Evanston down by 9. 22-13 on the scoreboard. Here's Biter for Rock Springs. Goes to Shanefeld, puts his shoulder down, drives in, shot no good, too strong. Rebounded to Thomas and then swatted out of bounds by Noah Conrad.
They're going to get the Devils for a foul here. It's going to be on Noah Conrad, his first.
So he made some arm contact on that swat, stops the clock at 4:16. And to the free throw line is Dalton Thomas.
Third team foul on the Devils, 4:16 in the third. Thomas's free throw is good. That's his first point of the day on the season. He is a 60% free throw shooter.
That free throw makes it a 10-point lead for Rock Springs. Second free throw bounces on the rim and drops through. 24-13. Lead is at 11 in favor of the Tigers. 4:13 to go in the third.
Devils need points here.
Ball moving around the outside. Dribble driver by Zermeno. Kicks out 3. Corner Smith. No good. Rebound is picked up by Morrow. He goes back to the rim. Missed that one. Cohen Morrow missed. And a rebound this time by the Tigers. Outlet to Stauffer. Down low and then knocked out of bounds. Actually just lost out of bounds by Evanston. Stauffer lost it, and it's Red Devil basketball. 3:53 to play in the third period. Rock Springs 24, Evanston 13. Cohen Morrow in the backcourt. Evanston breaks the trap press at the mid-floor line.
If I'm the Devils, I go back to Robinette on this far side. Let him drive to the hoop.
Instead, Smith takes another 3. Missed. Rebounded by Conrad. Goes up top to Cohen. And now he drives into the paint but kicks it back out. Works to Zermeno. Top of the floor right side now on the angle is Smith.
See, Butcher's helping on the far side. There's Robinette.
He's on the low block and he's fouled by Shanefeld. And Jake Robinette will go to the free throw line again. He'll have 2 attempts with the clock stopped at 3 minutes, 23 seconds.
Third personal on Isaac Shanefeld. Third team foul on the Tigers with 3:23 to go in the third. Lots of threes there.
Here's Jake Robinette. Have 2 attempts. First is away and no good. Missed that one around the rim.
Robinette, 3 points, 3 rebounds so far in this game. Shanefield going to have a seat. Rock Springs going a little smaller now with Ethan Willie checking in.
One more attempt and good on that one. 24-14. Lead down to 10. 3:23 to play in the third period. 3 team fouls apiece. Evanston now, they put on full court press, and it forces a turnover on the backcourt violation.
So one thing I think kids don't realize, Duke, is you have to establish yourself. Your feet have to touch the floor on the other side of the line before you get that ball. I think a lot of them think, oh, I'm in the air. You have to establish yourself first, or it's over and back, and that's what they got nabbed for there.
So Rock Springs will turn it over against the press. Evanston basketball. In the corner, 3, Zermeno off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Willie, but taken away by Robinette, who is then travels as he tries to turn around and go back to the rim.
Kind of plowed into Biter, but he lost control of the ball and his feet, and the official calling him for traveling.
Evanston remains in the half-court trap. 3:06 to play in the third period. Still a 10-point lead in favor of Rock Springs. Rock Springs passes away from the press. They break it. Driving in is Biter. Kicks it out. Newman, no shot. Back outside again to Biter. Working above the corner left side to Newman. Up on top, Willie drives the post. Dumps it down low to Thomas, who spins and shoots and off the glass and in. And a timeout taken by Coach Rosette of Rock Springs. 26-14. Tigers up by 12 with 2:46 to go in the third period. We'll take a 60-second break on My Local Radio.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uintah BOCES Number 1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaheducation.org.
The Rock Springs timeout on My Local Radio. Duke Dansdale Erickson here with you, filling in for Elin today as the Evanston Devils find themselves in a 12-point hole against Rock Springs. 2:46 to go in the third period. It's 26-14. Evanston with the ball.
Devils with just 4 points in this half. They got to figure out a way how to generate some offense.
Rock Springs in the half-court press. Evanston trying to dribble out of it. Cohen Morrow still behind the timeline. Now does pass to Zermeno. Breaks the half-court line. And now they set up the offense on the outside. Here's J.R. Zermeno stepping back into the front court. Works it down to 2:23 left to go. Screen set for Robinette, but can't get off the shot. Now works it to Zermeno. Down on the post to Cohen Morrow. Puts the shoulder down and a block call against Rock Springs. This will be on the floor, no shots. Evanston will inbound on the baseline.
Biter going to be whistled for the blocking foul. That's his third. I don't know if you can necessarily call that foul trouble right now with 2:17 in the third, but certainly don't want to pick up another quick one. Isaac Shanefield checks back in, as does Trenton Butcher, their 2 main post players.
Britton Smith will inbound. He'll go up top to Cohen. Working around the outside. Smith with the ball again. Jumper for 3. Cornered it in the rim and backboard. No good. Brock Biter has the Rock Springs rebound. Tigers with the ball, still up by 12, 26-14. 2 minutes to go in the third period as Cooper Morrow sets the check back in. Rock Springs has Newman on the right side angle. Goes to Shanefield on the post. He'll hold it below the elbow. Now drive in, gets under the rim, scoops it up and scores with a foul. And not much you can do. Cohen Morrow holding the back of his head after that play. He's going to try and walk things off as Shanefield goes to the line.
Robinette whistled for the foul. And Isaac's been a little strong to the rim. That's most. I would say most of his shots have hit hard back out. That time, that was pretty. That was a pretty pirouette for a guy that's by 230.
Yeah. He's on the line for the and one free throw to make it a 15-point game, and he drops it down. 29-14. Rock Springs continues to build on this lead. 1:49 to go in the third period. Again, a half-court trap. Evanston breaks it. Nice passing down the lane. Driving is Morrow. Dumps it off at the last second to Robinette, who's fouled by Shanefield. Beautiful ball movement that time by Evanston against the press, and it rewards with a trip to the line.
And Shanefield knows he's got to come off the floor now because that's his 4th foul. 15 foul on the Tigers.
And the free throw from Robinette rolls the inside cylinder and no good.
Dalton Thomas will come in for the Tigers. Butcher takes over kind of that low post roll from Shanefield. I don't think you'll see him back for a while. He's, I said, 4 fouls with 1:41 to go in the third.
Second free throw from Robinette is good. Makes it 29-15, favoring the Tigers with 1:41 to play in the third.
Jake with 5 points in this ballgame.
Zermeno putting on pressure deep in the backcourt. Pass to Stauffer for Rock Springs across the timeline. Stauffer works to the elbow, flicks out right angle. Three's on the way from Willie, no good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Robinette, and then ripped away by Willie for the steal. He dumps it down low, but kicked out of bounds off of Evanston. It's going to stay with the Rock Springs Tigers baseline inbound play. 1:25 to go in the third. Newman will inbound for Rock Springs. Running out of time, but lobs up top, able to get it in. Stauffer steps back. 1:20 to play in the third. Cooper Morrow putting on the perimeter defense. Pass left side to Smith. Work right side again to Bider. Nope, that's Stauffer rather. And around the arc comes Rock Springs. Newman to Willie. Willie drives in, lays it up, and an aggressive take by Javon Newman. Or Ethan Willie, rather.
That was a beautiful drive to the hoop. He's got 7.
55 seconds to go in the third period. Largest lead of the game now at 16 points. Baseline pass to Cooper Morrow. Killers back out. Zermeno for 3. No good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Cohen. Morrow in the corner. He's trying to back down Thomas, but passes up top. Around the arc. Open 3. Zermeno takes the shot. No good. And a rebound foul under the rim against Rock Springs.
It's like Dalton Thomas can be whistled for this one.
That stops the clock at 36 seconds to go in the third.
Third personal on Thomas. And that's free throws coming for the Devils. Oh, no, excuse me. They put the number up a little quick for me. That's the 16th foul.
Looks like Jackson Natrona tied up again here with in the other game, in the other consolation semi going on right now. 32 seconds to play in the third. Ball moving around the outside for Evanston as they face a 16-point deficit. And the ball stolen away by Brock Bider of Rock Springs. Outlet out in front to Stauffer. Dribble drive, missed the layup, and Evanston has the rebound off the transition miss. Now the Devils pushing it. Here comes Robinette. He has the ball poked out from behind. Dives to the court to save possession, but somehow Rock Springs comes out with it. Bider goes out in front, down low to Thomas, and the ball loose out of bounds, stays with Rock Springs on their end. Evanston not able to turn the running into points. It's Rock Springs ball with 6.5 to go in the third.
Yeah, the last few seconds have just been running wind sprints for these two teams as they close out the third period. Inbound here to Thomas, and he'll be fouled and head to the free throw line.
That stops the clock at 5.2 after the quick foul on the inbound play. 31-15 on the scoreboard.
Foul number 3 on Cohen Morrow. 15 foul on the Devils. Thomas to the line, 4 points, 2 rebounds for him so far in this game. Make it 5.
And free throw is good.
Owen Patterson checking in for the Tigers, number 1. First time we've seen him today. He'll replace Javon Newman.
One more free throw to come still for Hudson Conrad. And it's good. Got them both. Makes it 33-15 now. 5 seconds to go for Evanston. At the half, ball is taken away, and now a 3 at the buzzer. No good from Ethan Willie as he took it right out of the hands of Zermeno, but missed the 3. So that takes us to the end of the third. Rock Springs 33, Evanston 15 on my local radio. Back in 60 seconds.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Leading the basketball. Here's a handoff to, let's see, that's Owen Patterson, and he will be fouled as he drives to the rim. So a quick foul on Evanston 3 seconds into this period. 33-15, Rock Springs on top.
That's foul number 4 on Cohen Morrow. He'll have a seat and replaced in the lineup by Jake Robinette. Both teams with 16 fouls, Duke, so free throws could be a factor here in the fourth.
Inbound play down low. The jumper's missed by Thomas, and the rebound pulled in by Evanston. Still a full period to go here for Evanston to work with as they trail by 18 points, 33-15. Live on My Local Radio with Duke Dance, Dal Erickson filling in for Elin. Here's a three from Morrow. Good! Cooper Morrow on the left side angle. Drops in the triple to make it 33-18.
Devils needed that. They haven't had a three since that one from Noah Conrad back in the first quarter.
That makes it a 15-point game. Now Evanston looking for a stop here on the defense. Willie steps back, hands off to Patterson. Works it to the right side to Stauffer. Rock Springs working the outside perimeter. Clock ticks down to 7:12 to go in the game. Stauffer thought about a three, but Newsom had the defense. He pulls it down. Patterson dumps off left side again on the angle. Tries to bounce down to the corner. Does. Stauffer three. On the rim. No good. And a high rebound for Jake Robinette. Evanston basketball.
Rebound number 7 for Jake. That's the game high.
Here's Zermeno working around the outside. Robinette sets a screen. Zermeno will dribble back into the circle. 6:46 to play in the fourth period. Newsom works to Barker. Now left side to Cooper Morrow. Perimeter passing. Dribble drive baseline. Almost lost it, but cleared it out to Cooper. Cooper has it in the corner. Double teamed and hands off behind him to Newsom. He drives in. Shot is up. No good, but a foul. Stops the clock at 6:28 to play in the ball game, and we'll see free throws coming for Tanner Newsom.
Dalton Thomas has picked up his 4th. So some foul trouble for the Tigers. He has 4. Foul trouble for the Red Devils. Cohen Morrow has 4. Also Isaac Shanefield for the Tigers has 4. And he's getting set to check back in.
First free throw is good to make it 33-19. The other semifinal game, Natrona with a 3-point lead over Jackson in the fourth period there, 44-41.
And make it 4. They just hit another free throw. So tight game, though, over there at Riverton Middle School.
Winner here plays the winner there in the third, fourth place game later this morning, and the second free throw is good.
Newsom now 2 points.
Makes it 33-20, 13-point deficit. You know, if you're Evanston, you just want to get this to single digits around the 4:30 mark.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, then you at least have a chance. So they're at least on pace to get there. 6:28 to play in the fourth, and a quick foul on Evanston in the backcourt. They're going to get Smith on that.
That's his 4th. So each team with 2 players with 4 fouls apiece, and that's a single bonus for both teams. So they'll walk up the court, and Brock Biter will shoot the 1-on-1.
Clock is stopped here at 6 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the game. And Biter will take these attempts with a 13-point lead. Free throw on the way, dropped it down on the front end of the 1-and-1.
Probably one of the most underrated things in a game that does not make the box score is the front end of a 1-and-1 over the course of a game.
Gives him the point and the extra attempt. Missed the second one. Ball tipped out by Shanefield and out of bounds. Going to be Evanston basketball after the Ball found the third row of the bleachers.
Yeah, Zermeno had to go up into almost into the band section to get it that time.
Evanston will inbound with Kai Barker in the backcourt. Looks like a half-court press is going to be put on by Rock Springs. Zermeno on the dribble, about three-quarter court. Gets to the timeline, stops, now passes out in front. Working the ball around, and then a ill-timed pass is taken away by Bider.
Robinette was wide open under the basket. I don't know if he didn't see him or... That's too bad. Missed opportunity.
6:06 to go in the ball game. 14-point lead for Rock Springs, 34-20. Bider, that's actually outside to Newman. Works it up to Shanefield, and now Newman again.
If you're the Tigers, no need to rush into any shots here. Up 14 with under 6 to go.
And the ball taken away by Evanston. There will be a foul in the backcourt, which going to be a kickball is actually what happened. So it will be a kickball call on Evanston, Rock Springs basketball. Inbounding this in the backcourt in front of the table is Willie. He goes front court, dangerous pass, but finds his guy. Good ball movement down low to Bider. Shot blocked away by Robinette into the hands of Conrad. Evanston on the run, but taken away by Newsom on the other end. Newman down the floor, shot is up, no good, hits the deck and fouled. And Javon Newman goes to the free throw line with the clock at 5:37 to go in the game.
Conrad picks up his second personal. Free throws, as you mentioned, Javon Newman to the line. He hasn't scored yet. Can fix that right now.
First attempt will be good. Put him in the box score, 35-21.
Well, he did
36-21.
I did have him with 2 rebounds, a couple of steals. Not sure what the Rocket Miner puts in the paper. But yeah, he should be in there.
Second free throw, bouncing on the rim, no good. Ball tipped. Loose ball picked up by Rock Springs. Tigers get the extra possession off their own missed free throw.
And that was because of the back tap from Shanefield. One of those things that doesn't show up in the box score either.
35-20. Rock Springs on top. Shanefield has the ball loose but collected in the front court. Flicks over to Butcher. Evanston on defense. 5:15 to go in a do-or-die game. Consolation semifinal of the region tournament. Clock rolls down to 5:06. Evanston trying to trap the ball, put pressure on the perimeter. Rock Springs working the outside. Shanefield flicks over to Willie, and a timeout taken by Rock Springs with 4:57 to go in the game. We'll take the timeout as well. It's Rock Springs 35, Evanston 20, back in 60 seconds on My Local Radio.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
At Rock Springs timeout. Duke Dansdale Erickson filling in for Elon today with on My Local Radio with the Tigers ahead of the Evanston Red Devils 35-20 and 4:57 to go. 18 fouls on Evanston, 7 on Rock Springs.
Check into the other consolation bracket in the Riverton Middle School. Natrona leading Jackson 47-41, 45 seconds remaining in that game.
In this game, Rock Springs working the ball around the outside with that lead. Bider on the perimeter, drives in on the angle, gets to the low block, bounces to Shanefield, who puts it in. That was a great assist from Bider on the low post.
Sure was. Shanefield now with 9 points.
Makes it 37-20, lead back to 17. It's been as high as 18. Now a pass in the lane, bobbled, but picked up by Robinette. He can't get to the rim, and now he tries to go up and is fouled. Jake Robinette will now go to the free throw line with the clock stopped here. 4:32 to go in the game.
Bider picks up his fourth. So Dalton Thomas, Brock Biter, Isaac Shanefield, all with 4 fouls for the Tigers. They have a 17-point lead, but they're about to lose 3 starters due to fouls.
First free throw is missed by Jake.
Jake has been very consistent today of his 50% free throw rate.
Well, that means he should hit this one then.
Means he's absolutely going to hit this one. Put money on it.
And
Boom.
he does. What do you know? Swished it. 37-21.
6.7 rebounds for Jake Robinette.
4:30 to go in the game. Evanston with some work to do to dig out of this hole. They go into half-court trap. Rock Springs able to break it, work it to the right side, and around the arc comes Newman. Javon passes up the basketball. No dribble ball movement. Finds low post. Shot fake up. Butcher good. That was incredible ball movement. No dribble passing for Rock Springs.
And then kind of a double clutch in the air for Butcher to avoid the shot block attempt.
Here's Zermeno for Evanston. Gets on the baseline, clears it back up to Robinette. He drives the right post, pulls up the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Shanefield. Rock Springs basketball with an 18-point lead. 4 minutes to go in the game.
This one bleeding away from the Devils.
And a dribble drive take by Biter is missed. Rebounded by Robinette. Evanston basketball. Out in front left side, Jay Hill. Corner 3. Too strong, no good. And rebounded backside by Willie. Comes with 3:38 to go in the game. Evanston putting on the half-court trap again. Rock Springs breaks it. Biter holds the ball, now passes to the free throw line. Butcher spins, passes. Newman misses the put but get his own rebound, and then he's fouled on the second attempt. Stops the clock at 3:25, and we'll put Javon Newman to the free throw line.
Now Barker has 4. So Cohen Morrow, Brighton Smith, Kai Barker have 4 for the Devils. Thomas, Biter, and Shanefield have 4 for the Tigers. Free throw's no good.
3:25 to go in the game. Subbing in is Tanner Newsom for Evanston.
Hey, he's got no fouls.
Hey, there you go. Here's the second free throw from Javon Newman of Rock Springs. Hits that one. And Rock Springs gets a steal on the inbound play. They flick up a wild shot from Ethan Willie, and it somehow kisses in. Coach Rosette is even credited. He doesn't know how that went down for the Tigers.
9 points for Willie. Very pretty. We do have a final on the other gym. Duke, Natrona defeating Jackson 51-44. That will end the Jackson boys season, and Natrona will go to state.
So winner there will play Natrona in the consolation final for 3rd place, 4th place. Evanston has the ball taken away from them in the front court. 2:53 to play in the ball game. Rock Springs passes in the lane to Butcher, clears it back outside, and the Tigers now wanting to burn some clock here with a 22-point lead down the stretch, 42-21.
And of course, the Tigers in no rush to do anything offensively. They just like to burn the clock out. The Devils, they're not giving up. They're going to continue to sprint around and try and get a steal.
Wanting to trap the ball in the front court. The new swarm Biter. Ball movement down to Butcher on the free throw line, and a hand foul that's going to be called on Tanner Newsom.
Yeah, they basically have to call that one. They let a few go. That one right across the arms.
We'll stop the clock at 2 minutes, 23 seconds. That's the 10th team foul called on Evanston, so this will be double bonus. 2 shots for Butcher. And the first is bouncing on the rim and drops down. 43-21.
5 points, 5 rebounds now for Trenton Butcher. He'll get one more. Noah Conrad coming back in for the Devils.
Butcher will look down a second attempt. Off the inside cylinder, no good. 43-21. Rebounded by Evanston. Running with the ball is Conrad. Goes right side. Zermeno fakes a 3. Drives, hops, lays into it, and drops it in off the hop.
Pretty play there from JR.
Makes it 43-23. 20-point deficit with just 2:07 left to go in the game. Rock Springs in good position here. And a foul on Evanston. They feel things kind of slipping away down the stretch. 2:02 to go. And that's going to put Ethan Willie to the free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts here.
3rd foul on Conrad. Double bonus. Free throw's no good.
We'll get one more.
Willie can get to double digits if he makes this one.
Couple subs check in for the Tigers.
Owen Patterson and number 10, Cale Anderson.
And some congratulations on the Rock Springs bench as they are in good shape here. Both free throws missed, but still a 20-point lead. Rebound to Evanston. Newsom down the floor, finds a wide open lane down the middle of the paint, and it rolled out. He can't believe it, hands on his head in frustration.
Well, there's a microcosm of the game there for the Devils.
1:44 to go. Rock Springs working around the outside, trying to burn clock. Bider flicks up top. Ball movement around the perimeter. Here's Conrad. He's double teamed, bounces. Back to Conrad in the front court corner. He's pivoting and fouled by Zermeno. JR will pick up the foul, and with 1:29 to go in the game, Rock Springs back to the line, ahead 43-23 over Evanston.
The first foul on Zermeno. This is Hudson Conrad trying to get into the box score, which he does. First point of the day for Hudson Conrad. There's Noah Conrad for the Devils. This is Hudson Conrad for the Tigers. I have no idea if they're related.
1:29 to go as Hudson knocks down the second free throw.
Well done.
45-23. Down the floor comes Zermeno. Evanston basketball, gets a couple screens, drives the post, kicks out to Noah Conrad and missed the three ball in the corner. Rebounded to Patterson of Rock Springs. Outlets to Stauffer across the half-court line. Works it to the right side corner. 1:10 to go in this ball game. Inside-out movement for Rock Springs. Now they clear it outside as Coach Watsabaugh of Evanston looks to clear his bench and get some guys some floor time here in the region tournament game, as a foul by Noah Conrad will stop the clock at 57 seconds to go in the game, but this one out of reach for Evanston. It's 45-23, Rock Springs on top.
Fourth foul on Noah Conrad. Joey Stauffer to the line for the Tigers. Free throws away and no good.
And here come all the subs for Evanston, 5 of them. Evanston will get a standing ovation from their fan base as you see some of the players coming off the floor for the last time of the season, some for the last time in an Evanston uniform as seniors. And to the free throw line is Joey Stauffer of Rock Springs. His second attempt is good. 46-23, 57 seconds left in the game. Down the floor comes Evanston.
So 13 is Jay Hill. He's in there. 24 is Gavin Oliver. Number 11 is Andrew Barker.
Barker hands off to Oliver in the corner. It's a screen. Bouncing outside and then knocked out of bounds by Joey Stauffer with 31 seconds left to go.
Caleb Welling in there, number 10 as well.
Evanston looks to inbound from the side. They have it with 30 seconds left in the game. 46-23 on the scoreboard. Working it over to the right side angle. 20 seconds left to go in the game. 46-23, Rock Springs on top. Here's a shot in the lane, left short, but a foul. And that will put Evanston to the free throw line with 14 seconds to go.
Foul will go against number 10, Cale Anderson.
First free throw is no good. Oliver missed the first. He'll have one more for Evanston with 14.2 seconds left in the game. Rock Springs will earn their trip to the state tournament next weekend. Will play for seeding later this morning against Natrona for the 3rd or 4th seed. Free throw is making it 46-24 at Rock Springs basketball with 8 seconds left to go in the game. Rock Springs will weave around the outside and dribble out the final seconds. 2, now 1, and there's your final. Tigers win at 46-24. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll return with post-game coverage after this on My Local Radio as Evanston season will come to a close.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
To the post-game show brought to you from the Plains Tire broadcast table. First up on our post-game show today, the Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's in Evanston. Gourmet sandwiches made fresh and fast every day. 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet every day. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson filling in for Elin today. And Dal with our Freaky Fast Recap here. It was close there in the first period. Evanston was hanging with Rock Springs, but Rock Springs built a lead in the second period that Evanston wasn't able to overcome in the second half.
Yeah, the offense just couldn't get going for the Devils. Meanwhile, some turnovers and transition opportunities led to buckets for the Tigers. They were able to kind of steadily build that lead all the way through. And the three-point ball not falling for the Devils today. Just a pair of them went down is all, as the Devils just couldn't find the offense to get over the Tigers.
Let's include some post-game stats here in our Freaky Fast Recap post-game coverage.
First for the Tigers, they got 12 points, 5 rebounds from Brock Biter, 9 points apiece for Ethan Willie and Isaac Shanefield. Shanefield had 6 rebounds as well. A point for Joey Stauffer, 2 for Hudson Conrad, 6 for Dalton Thomas, 2 for Javon Newman, and 5 for Trenton Butcher. The Tigers out-rebounding the Devils by a small margin, 26-23. The Devils were led by Jake Robinette. He had 6 points, 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds was the game high, which is a pretty high total for this game. Also 5 points for Kai Barker, 3 points for Noah Conrad, 2 points for J.R. Zermeno, 2 for Jay Hill, 2 for Tanner Newsom, 3 for Cooper Morrow, and 1 for Mr. Oliver, who I did not write down his first name. It is Gavin Oliver with a point there at the end of the game as the Devils fall in this one 46-24.
That's your Freaky Fast Recap in the post-game coverage, brought to you by Jimmy John's in Evanston. Freaky Fast, Freaky Fresh every time. The Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham in Evanston. Precision Family Dentistry at affordable rates. And that is, Dal, as we talked about some of the play, especially in the first half when Evanston was holding in with Rock Springs. There was a good play by Jake Robinette. He played aggressively down low. He had a tough task against Shanefield, but Robinette had a drive to the hoop that resulted in an and one. That was kind of a big moment in the first half.
Yeah, I thought that was certainly a precision moment for the Devils. And as you mentioned, the first half, keeping it tight before things got out of hand in the second half.
The precision play of the game has been brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham in Evanston, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices. Call today, 307-789-8910. So that's it on the season for Evanston. The final score of today's game on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Rock Springs 46, Evanston 24. You've been listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage. Well, not video on NFHS today, but audio coverage at mylocalradio.com. Duke Dance, Del Erickson filling in for Elin today. Thank you for joining us on My Local Radio.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!